Welcome to Chelsea's Tarot Readings. So, for today's pick a card, it's going to be what they will probably, because nothing is set in stone, what they will probably never tell you. So basically, think of a person whom either you don't have communication with, or someone you know is hiding something, or you have a feeling, some intuition, so what they will probably never tell you. This is more along the lines of love, but this could be relevant to like a friend, if you're thinking of like a friend or what have you. So yeah, I will post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. If this resonates, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all of you who support me and believe in me, because I love you guys and I believe in you too. So yeah, this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So let's get into this. What they will probably never tell you. So, do you have your person in mind? Good, let's go. So first off, ew, I think I got like perfume in my mouth. Oh. I don't know how that even happened. That's disgusting. Hold on. Let me just take a sip. What the hell? All right. So, what they'll never tell you, or probably never tell you. Again, nothing set in stone. First, your angel message is trust. So your angels are calling you to trust why this happened the way it did, or trust why this person would not be telling you this. There's probably a reason, like a good reason, like maybe it's, so we'll get into what it is. So this one's really interesting. We have the Hermit for what they'll never tell you. What this is telling me, they'll never tell you, or they'll probably never tell you that they've been like in a lone state, you know what I'm saying? They've been doing a lot of self-contemplation, and I feel as though they are doing like a soul-searching type of thing. I feel they're starting to understand more and become more wise and become more aware. Isolating themselves. I feel this person would never tell you that, like, they're deeply thinking either about you. I feel it could be something involving you. But it is more of like, well, we'll get into why. So let's see why they will never tell you. We have Knight of Swords, so it makes sense. See how we have two masculines here? We have Knight of Swords and Knave of Wands. So the reason why this person will never tell you, which is, I guess it's kind of like a alright reason. They don't want to let their masculinity down, if that makes sense. Like, they don't want to feel as though if they communicate this, like, you'll think, again, less of their masculinity, if that makes sense. Sometimes people think that way, especially guys can think that way. I feel like for some reason, they like just don't want you to know it, because they just feel like it would be emasculating to them. That, you would know that, they're doing like the soul searching work, or again, thinking deeply. So what can you do? We have the Knave of Wands. Basically, and by the way, Knight of Swords, I want to point out, this is a very young, or like immature, not completely immature, but could be a little naive, gullible, that sort of thing. So I feel as though that's why, because it has to do with that kind of issue. It's not, I don't know, it's not that bad. So what can you do? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Knave of Wands. So this actually does mean you can message them. Obviously, I know, okay, Chelsea, I'm not gonna message him. Like, that's so stupid. Why would you tell me that? Like, okay, I get it. Like, I get it, but this is a message for you from your guide. So, I mean, I'm just the messenger. But anyways, you can either message this person. Oh, notice too, look at, he even has an envelope right there. Either message this person or just do you and be passionate about what it is that you're passionate about. But for most, this is like a very kind of like, you know, maybe try and talk about it with them if you can. If you can't and you feel as though like there's no other way, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, hopefully in the future, maybe something will happen. Like, maybe they'll actually tell you. Well, no, this is something they'll never tell you. So yeah, I guess again, it makes sense why it's saying like you try and reach out to them, because think about it, this is something they'll never tell you. So just think about that, guys, because that makes sense. But yeah, this isn't anything too bad. Nothing to worry about. This person's a little weird. Seems like it's because of the immaturity. But yeah, your angels say trust in the situation. Just trust that all is well and all will be well. So yeah, that was pile 1, guys. And if that resonated, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. What's up, guys? So, what they will never tell you. And this one is already interesting because I know what cards they are. So we have a year from now. Your angel card is a year from now. So I will tell you right away, this does mean something might happen between this person and you a year from now that will probably be like significant. We'll get right into the what it is. So what they will probably never tell you, again, this is probably because nothing is set in stone, so anything can change at any point in time. You guys know that. So as of this energy, as of what is going on today, what they probably will never tell you. This is interesting. So we have the Empress. So this is just so interesting. So what they'll never tell you is that they see you as someone who is very high achieving, very successful, someone who is beautiful on the inside and the out. Like, what? And for some reason I get they would never tell you such a compliment. But I know why. I'll tell you why in a second. But yeah, this is just, you know, if you think about it for a second, this is something weird. And you guys might know why right away. Like, maybe you'll be like, oh, I know why. But to me, again, this is something really strange. And this person is just kind of like, just interesting. So let's see why. I pulled 8 of Wands first. So we have 8 of Wands and 3 of Swords. So the reason being is because it's too soon. It's something about being too soon. It's something about something happened fast. The 3 of Swords too, it's about heartache. So literally why is because they're very, very hurt, and I feel they're just taking time right now to like, I feel like this person is very, very hurting. Like, they're hurting. So they're kind of taking that time. But yeah, it's like, for some reason I get like it's not the right time. And the 8 of Wands, it's about something happened too quick. And yeah, they're just, I feel like, again, working on kind of like with the 3 of Swords, they're feeling hurt. Working on repairing that, basically. So what can you do about this? We have the 2 of Coins. So what this tells me is that your guides are telling you that what you can do is worry about yourself, your own finances, balancing your life, your physical life here on earth, not just, spiritually, but that as well. But it's, there's a reason why they're saying this. It's to kind of like, that way you can kind of get your mind off of things. Just, focus on finances and just focus on balancing out and, yeah, and it's just very interesting too because we have a year from now, so it's very interesting when we think about what will happen. And I gotta say, guys, with the Empress, again, they think of you as someone who is very wonderful and successful. And why, and what they'll never tell you, again, it's just so weird. But I mean, if you think about the why, I kind of get it, like I get it. Because it's like a good reason if they really feel that way, which they do. Because that's why they would never tell you. But yeah, guys, so focus on doing you, focus on balancing, be as well as grounded. And I will see you in my next video. Like and subscribe. And yeah, so what they will probably never tell you. And again, I say that because nothing is set in stone. But as of this energy, this is what's going on. So, the message we have from your angels is not the right time. So literally that is partially why. Basically, you're kind of getting some of the why already. But we have other cards, so yay. So what they'll probably never tell you. So I can see already this person has a lot of pride and they're very driven by money. 5 of Swords, what they'll never tell you. They'll never tell you that they feel some kind of guilt or loss, some kind of regret maybe within a fight that, again, sometimes, especially with the 5 of Swords, it's about like, always needing to be right, not you, but them. And it kind of leading to maybe like something that had happened if, again, I just feel this person, especially with the why, like I just feel it's like a lot of pride type of thing. And, oh no, not why, I'm sorry, what. So this is what they'll never tell you, that, they regret. And yeah. So, why? This is so strange because I literally was like, okay, I need a clarifier because, all right. So this is kind of dumb, but it also makes sense with not the right time, which is weird because it's what they'll probably never tell you. Maybe it's because I said probably. Yeah, that's probably why. So we have 7 and 8 of coins. So the reason being is because they're very, very focused on their finances and they're focused on like what's happening in their everyday life. Like they're not really focused on love matters, like emotional matters or matters of the heart right now. But again, I wouldn't lose all hope because we have literally a sign of hope here. So we have not the right time. But again, it's because this person is really focused on finances. And it could be because they're trying to distract themselves from maybe wanting to tell you this. Or again, it could be just because they're very money driven. But they could possibly also just be kind of like doing it to get off their mind, get it off their mind, sorry. So for what can I do, we have the 4 of Wands, so that's beautiful. So what can you do? Celebrate, like go out, have faith. Definitely it's kind of calling you to have faith in this situation, but with the 4 of Wands, it's about kind of like enjoying life, going out, again, celebrating with your family or friends, basically just being social and worrying about like your own foundation is what I want to say. Because with the Four of Wands, I also always think of like a foundation. So yeah, that's definitely what I'm feeling. But I feel the reason too with what can you do is because your guides are also saying you guys have a lot of potential to be successful. You have a lot of potential, again, like they're saying like you should be taking a break and kind of celebrating for what you have accomplished or how far you have come, that sort of thing. But yeah, guys, so that was pile 3. I hope that resonated. If it did, give a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Hello, pile 4. What's up, guys? So what this person will never tell you. First of all, for your angel card, we do have big happy changes. So congratulations. This, I'm like, I sound so like monotone. Congratulations. No, seriously, like congratulations, guys, because you know, we have some big happy changes. If you're not already going through this, which I feel most of you might be, you know, or if you're feeling the changes already, then most likely. So what they will never tell you, probably never tell you, because I repeated this in the other ones too, the other piles. Nothing's set in stone, but you guys know that, hopefully. This is just, you know, regarding the energy in this moment. So what they'll never tell you, this one's interesting. We have 4 swords with Knight of Cups. So 4 swords is that resting card, and the Knight of Cups is about romantic feelings, reconciliation, definitely like a little bit of immaturity with emotions, but again, hopeless romantic. But so again, what they'll probably never tell you is that when they're resting, they think about romantic thoughts regarding you. I feel like that's what it is. Like, they think about, for some quite literally, this could be like an actual person. Like if you're a guy, it could be like, well, either way, it's them thinking about you. And again, it's when they like lay down or when they're like resting, and when they feel as though their mind is clear, it just kind of, maybe it's that type of thing that just pops back up, and it kind of, it's like a leech. So why? So like, why would they never tell you this or not want to? So we have Strength and 6 of Wands. Whoa, I'm actually getting a totally different message than what I was just thinking previously. Or it could be both. Okay, you guys will know again. All right, this person, this could mean you too. So 6 of Wands energy is success. So you could be going through a period of success right now, and you know, this person knows you have a lot of inner strength, and maybe they're intimidated by that. So then another thing I'm also getting is again, it's funny because in pile 1 it's a little similar, because this person with the 6 of Wands, I think about someone who is on their high horse, quite literally, and someone who thinks of themselves as, and you know, in a sense, it doesn't really mean conceitedness, but when I kind of see it with the Strength card, especially in this deck, because if you look, like, he kind of looks like he's showing off a little bit, and the Lion looks really uncomfortable. Can we notice that? He looks actually really uncomfortable. So I feel as though, again, they're trying to protect their masculinity in a way, if you get what I'm saying. And then what can you do about it? So what can you do? What can I do about this? What do I do now that I know this? What do you do? Damn, you can do a lot of things, guys, but no. So what can you do? 8 of Cups. So quite literally, this means move on to brighter pastures, even if it's just for the time being, because you are heading towards bigger and happier changes, and it's going to be such a wild and awesome ride. And whether or not this person tells you or whatever, it basically just the advice for the time being. What can you do? Maybe move on from it. Again, you have greener pastures, and you're not far from it. You're on the right path, I feel. For most of you, I'm definitely feeling that, especially with the, again, big happy changes. So yeah, guys, that was pile 4. If you like this, if it resonated, just please give a quick like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.